Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, if you're a new subscriber or a long-time subscriber, then hey, bitch. And if you're not a new subscriber or a long-time subscriber, then you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscription button. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We're first introduced to one of the cast members by the name of Jen Shaw. She's married to a black man. They've been married for quite a few years. They have 2 children. They met in college. She was a Mormon, but when she tried to get her husband to convert over to being a Mormon, he was like, girl, they don't like me. Girl, I'm not going to do that at all. So once she learned that her religion, her background does not accept like any of that people of color, whatever, you know, black people, African Americans, she was like, I can't do it. You know, I'm going to have to go ahead and skate out, you know, and get on about my business. And she decided to go ahead and convert to Muslim. Right, so that's what's going on with Jen. I don't even know what Jen's background is as far as work. All right, we do know that her husband is an athletic coach. He's a football or basketball coach, one or the other. And he must be high profile, okay, because Jen be out here running up a check for sure. Okay, but all right. So we also meet Heather Gay. Heather is a mother of 3. She was married to some wealthy. She married into a wealthy family. You know, everything was going great. She ended up divorcing him. She was a Mormon. However, she doesn't fit the lifestyle of a Mormon. All of the things that they don't approve of, she approves of and she loves, you know, like black men in our music. Okay, so I'm like, okay then, girl. I don't know why you keep putting emphasis on that throughout the show, but okay, girl. So that's what's going on with her. She has her own little spa or where you can go and get these injections in your face and all this other stuff she got going on. I'm just like, girl, y'all gonna have to slow down on that. Y'all gonna have to ease back on the injections and all this other stuff y'all over there putting in y'all face, thinking that y'all looking younger and y'all not. Okay, y'all out here looking like a G.I. Joe doll. Okay, girl, y'all gotta cut it out. Okay, just scale it back a little bit, honey. Scale it back, because this girl, y'all here looking girl. So we meet Meredith. We meet Meredith, her son, and her husband. Okay, they've been married for about 20 plus years. He's a businessman, so he's always on the go, always moving about. So whereas when it comes to her, she's pretty much, you know, stable in one spot because she has this boutique that she's running that a lot of the celebs like to go to and do a little shopping and stuff. Okay, girl. They also have 3 kids together, and she mentioned that I guess 2 of them are off doing their thing. Her son that we got to meet, which is Burruss, he was in college. He took a semester off, you know, so he could spend time with her. And I'm like, yeah, girl, he took a semester off so he could be with you while you filming this show. Okay, and I would have did the same thing. All right, and she said he's great at doing makeup, so now she gets to get somebody to do her makeup for free. So that's what's up. So we meet Lisa. Lisa and Meredith kind of favor each other, you know, so it's going to be hard because I know I'm going to be mixing up their names and stuff. It's kind of hard to like tear them apart a bit. But Lisa has been married to her husband for 16 years. She's met her husband through her sister. They now have 2 children. He was trying to take the dog out for a walk. And she was like, no, come back in here. I need to put her on some clothes. I'm like, who is she talking about? And I see her put this outfit on this dog. And she was like, she always acts like that. Yeah, because she don't feel like putting no clothes on, girl. Okay. She just want to go outside. She got to pee. All right. Imagine you got to run to the bathroom and use it. And they go over here talking about put a shirt on. Girl, I'm finna go pee. I'll do that when I'm done. All right. So the dog was trying to get the hell out the door. Right. She owns a marketing boutique or whatever. She has this marketing company that she's running. But she also, her and her husband also have all of these different type of tequilas, honey, that they over here selling, and they working on a vodka. And every tequila she named, girl, I never heard of it. You know, it doesn't mean that it's not selling. It's just that I ain't never hear about none that she talking about. But now that you done pubbed it on this show, I'm sure everybody's going to be aware of it now. Everybody probably going to be looking for it. And you better hope that it's good, girl. What I also liked about Lisa, right? I think I'm going to like Lisa. I feel like I may like Meredith a little bit. I think I'm going to really like Meredith, but I feel like she's going to have times where she's going to be kind of like stuck up-ish a little bit. And maybe that's more Lisa than Meredith. But anywho, I think I'm going to like, you know, the 2 of them. But what I really liked about Lisa, she kept it real about, girl, I don't cook all the time. Cook for what? I'm not cooking all the time. We don't do that. Not over here. I'm not even finna fake it with y'all. Not at all, honey. Okay, so they went to damn near 3 or 4 different fast food restaurants. to get them something to eat, okay? And I couldn't even fault them. I was like, okay, do your thing. I can appreciate that instead of putting up this facade as if you really this grand old housewife or whatever. So I appreciated that about her. She also let us know that she's Jewish by heritage, but she's Mormon by choice. And I'm like, okay, maybe her husband was Mormon or something and she got married into that. I don't know what the particulars were. She probably mentioned it and I don't remember, but that's Lisa. Jen comes over to see Heather at her spa, her beauty bar, basically. And when Jen comes over, Jen is getting injections in her arm because she wants to stop the sweating, right? She's like, girl, I be sweating up under here and I just want to go ahead and stop that, and I know you got what I need. Heather says that Jen is like a prime client, that every time they get something new, she want to try it. Now, Heather, I know you want your coin. I get it. Now, I get it. You need to tell Jen to slow the hell down, okay? She gonna have to slow down. Because she's starting to not even look like, girl, just slow down. Just slow down on it. Slow down on it, girl. Jen tells her that she wants to celebrate Meredith's birthday. So she's going to do this grand old party for Meredith. And Heather is sitting there like, girl, like, that sounds like a party for me. You know, I like to do the most. But I don't think Meredith really going to be into that. You know, that's a bit shaky, but that's what you want to do? I mean, okay then, girl. I'm going to show up. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there for you. It's fine. So we see Whitney, and I like Whitney already. I like her personality. I think she's bubbly. She's a free spirit. I like Whitney already. Whitney, we see her renewing her vows to her husband of 10 years. I believe they both were kicked out of the Mormon church because at the time that they met, they both were already married to someone else. So they were sneaking out on their mates to be with each other. He's already however many years older than her, but I do believe they have like 1 or 2 children. And she's like, girl, we still hanging in here. All that SHI y'all was talking about, all the friends that I lost, all these family members that didn't want to come around, now y'all starting to come around. Okay, but what took y'all so long to come around? And they still in there just hanging on. So good luck and congratulations to Whitney and her man, honey. But I think I'm gonna like Whitney. Now, what I did not like was the wig that was on Whitney's daddy's head. Now, I don't know. I said, that can't be that man's hair. I said, that cannot be this man. It can't. It cannot be this man's hair. And maybe it was, honey, okay? It just looked like a little rag sitting up there. But whatever works for you, sir. We also learned that Heather and Whitney are actually cousins. Would have never thought. So, y'all know Jen is going to do this party for Meredith. She's sitting down with her assistant, or she's riding with her assistant, trying to get the particulars together. And she says, you know, this party is for Meredith, but, you know, some of it's really for me. And when she said that, I knew at that moment, I said, this finna go left. This finna go left. You can't say you're doing something for somebody and make it seem like it's going to be all about them, but when they get there, they see nothing about them, but they see everything about you. Okay, so that's a bit shaky. I'm like, yeah, I can see they probably gonna already have problems. Meredith probably gonna be like, girl, I don't like this party. And Heather already told her, like, girl, I don't know if this tea, I don't know if this what you want to do. Okay, so I feel like Jen just used this as an excuse, Meredith's birthday as an excuse to do this big extravaganza. Okay, that's what that was about. Now, Lisa, Meredith, and Jen link up, right? So, Lisa and Meredith met each other on a friendship blind date. Love it. I would love to be set up on a friendship blind date, okay? I think that would be so cool. Like, set me up, all right? But bring their references, though, okay? Set me up on a friendship blind date, but bring their references, okay? I'm located in the Atlanta area, okay? Jen and Lisa met at a film festival, so obviously Whitney got the hookup. I'm sorry, not Whitney, but obviously Lisa, I believe it is, has the hookup on the film festival and all this other good stuff, okay? So you trying to get in there with like Sundance or whatever, you need to holler at Lisa. So Lisa, girl, what's it, girl? Call me, honey. Call me, okay? When this is over, you know, Miss Corona, when we got this under control, call me, girl, so I can come out there, okay? And hang with you, period. So Meredith asked Jen about this party. Jen didn't really want to give her too much details, you know, trying to make it seem like it was going to be simple and this and that. But Meredith already know, like, girl, I know I'm not going to like this. I already know she finna do some shit that I ain't going to like. Jen brings up Heather, and she tells Lisa, like, yeah, you went to college with Heather, da-da-da-da. And Lisa's like, girl, I mean, I know of her, but I don't really know her like that. Like, she was like the fun girl or whatever. Like, we weren't rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I was familiar, but, you know, it ain't anything like that. And Jen is like, that's interesting because that story that's not the same story that she's telling me. So, okay, this is cute. Okay, then, yeah, so we see automatically it's going to be conflict between Lisa and Mother Heather. So we're introduced finally to Miss Mary. So we're finally introduced to Miss Mary. I have a problem. My problem is, why did we get to go into the homes and see the other ladies' families and stuff, but we did not go into the home and see the family of Miss Mary? What we got introduced to was her confessional. We didn't get introduced to, like, you know, the whole little, what's the little promo thing they show of the housewife, and then they got her name. So you do this housewife thing, and then it flashes to her household and all this other stuff. We didn't get that. We got a flash, and she over here meeting up with Whitney. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Okay, why we can't get into like a clear eye view on what's going on in your household? All right, we hear what your grandma said she gave you and passed down, but can we see it? We heard it. Can we see it? Can we see what your grandma gave you? Can we see the house? Okay, can we see the child? All right. Okay, just a little glimpse. Everybody gave us a little glimpse of that. Can we get a little glimpse of your child? All right, the one you had with your grandhusband. Can we see what's going on here? So Mary and Whitney sit down. They talking about, you know, the whole vow renewal or whatever. Whitney says she met Mary through her cousin. They show us the confessional of Mary and her husband, and she's like, it was my grandmother's will for me and my grandfather, step-grandfather, whatever, to be together. He up there lying too, looking like, yes, she said, you know, if I were to leave, whatever, I would want, you know, my girls to take care of you. Let my girls take care of you, da-da-da-da. You ain't have to marry them for them to take care of you. That just don't make no sense. That don't sound like grandma was on medication and y'all took that to heart. Okay, y'all knew grandma was ill. Y'all knew that she didn't really mean some of the things that she said, and y'all took it to heart. Okay, and since the other ladies was not interested, Mary said that she'll step up and she'll collect that check. And grandma done gave her the church. Grandma done gave her man. Grandma done gave her cash. Grandma, what else have you given her? Okay? What else have you given her? You gave her everything but a good wig. Because I was sitting up there like, girl, you got all this coin. Talking about what you wearing, what you rocking. Oh, you in Salt Lake City, girl. I understand if y'all ain't got nobody do y'all hair, but... Okay. Mary says that she ain't Mormon. Of course you not. Okay? I thought she was going to say that she Baptist, but she said she's Pentecostal. I was like, all right then, girl. Then they showed pictures or video of Mary hollering in the church. I said, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. You're not going to be up here hollering. You don't have to holler at me to get your point across. Okay, girl? You do not have to holler at me. All this hollering and shouting and all this stuff, girl. We see you. We see you, but you ain't got to do all that. So while they're there sitting down, Whitney ended up getting a text from Jen about this birthday party. And so Mary was like, oh, girl, she not going to invite me. And Whitney like, girl, why would she not invite you? And she was like, girl, because I had said some SHI, you know, regarding the hospital situation or whatever. She had came to see me and some other people. When she hugged me, she smelled like hospital. And I was like, okay, I was going to throw up, girl. When I said that, she got offended. And I mean, like, honestly, like, you know, it's something that triggered me. Like, you know, I went through my own process dealing with stuff like that. As far as the hospital, it was very traumatic for me. So whenever I get that smell, it's like, you know, I just want to throw up. You know, and when I said that, she got offended. You know, I guess she had a family member or something in the hospital. And girl, that's just what that was. And so Whitney said, oh, well, actually, I wasn't even supposed to tell you about this party, girl, but you should go ahead and check your phone just in case to see if she probably sent you something. And she did. And Mary was surprised to know, based on the note that they fell off on the last time, she was surprised to see that Jen even invited her to this party. So it's the day of the party. It's a lot of moving pieces. Jen got a lot going on. So Jen sit down with Heather because Heather arrived. And Heather's like, girl, this is like a whole big event. Okay, cool. Heather arrives. Jen briefs her on what all was said from Lisa. Like, girl, you know, I sat down with Lisa and I told her, like, girl, you know, are you familiar with my homegirl Heather? Because she said y'all went to college and da-da-da-da. And Heather was just like, girl, I don't know her. You know, she was the party girl. She was doing this. She was doing that, girl. Whatever she was doing was not a part of what me and my crew was doing. Okay, we wasn't on that stuff. So whatever Jen told Heather, Heather got pissed off. Like, girl, don't try and come at me like I was just out there in college, like I was doing this, I was doing that. Girl, I was a virgin the whole time I was in college, girl. I was even a virgin when I got married, so what's tea? Like, don't be trying to put that out there about my reputation and then act like you don't know me, okay? You definitely know who I am, all right? So Heather has every intention on confronting Lisa on the things that she said. So we just gonna see how that goes. It's Meredith's birthday, okay? her husband and her son got together to do all these rose petals everywhere to let her know that she's loved. She's usually there with her husband, you know, for her birthday. They're usually together, but of course he has business, so he's off and away and he's doing that, so he can't be there. But the fact that he FaceTimed the son to make sure he got everything in order, that was nice. And it was cute to see their conversation over the phone when they FaceTimed each other. You know, they joke all the time, so you can see that they have a ton of laughs with each other, and it was really nice. That's cute. So it's the night of the party, okay? Meredith arrives, and she's just like, girl, what the hell is this? Like, oh, I should have known this was not about me, and it's all about her. But I mean, it's cute for what it was, girl. Whatever. Let me just go on in here and get my drinks and my free food so I can go ahead and go, okay? Meanwhile, you got Heather over here looking like, yeah, so where is Lisa? Oh, okay, she over there. Okay, well, as soon as she finishes, I'm going to make sure that I confront her, okay? That's what that's going to be. Meanwhile, you got Jen up there getting ready. Jen get her life together. Then Jen makes this grand entrance. Like, it's me. I've arrived. I'm here. What's up? And I'm just like, no, she didn't. Okay, and so Whitney was like, girl, you never make no grand entrance at a party that's not for you. And I agree. You should have been coordinating with Meredith to see how Meredith wanted to enter into the party. All right, and you didn't do that. So you made it all about you, but you used her birthday as an excuse to throw an event. Just throw a damn event. And tell her we just gonna celebrate you at the party with some drinks or whatever. Like, girl, you made it difficult, but okay. So now I believe Meredith and Lisa were talking. So Heather made her way over there like she was gonna, she didn't make her way over there like she was really gonna attack her or say anything. I think she was gonna bring it up though. But she walked over there. When she walked over there, she was like, hi. And Meredith walked off on her. I'm sorry, Lisa walked off on her like, hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I don't really know you like that, but I'm just trying to be nice for the camera's sake, girl. Okay. All right. So I'm like, oh, girl, did she just pay her dust? She definitely paid her dust. Now, let's talk about Jen and Mary. They have a sit down. Jen expresses with Mary, like, girl, you know, I'm still feeling away with you based on what all happened the last time we were together. You know, I had a family member that was in the hospital that had to have body parts amputated. And when I came over to show you love and hug on you, the first thing you could say was, it smells like hospital. You wasn't trying to check on me to make sure I was good. It was none of that. You immediately went to, it smells like hospital, right? So then Mary sits up there and she's like, who said that? Who said that? I didn't say that. I said, what? What did I say? How do you know I said that? Who told you that? And Jen was like, well, XYZ told me that. Okay, so XYZ came over there to confirm what the hell it was that Mary said. And Mary was like, you don't matter. Whatever, you don't matter. And in that moment, when Mary had already confessed through her either confessional or what she told Whitney, she already told us how everything went. So for you to sit in this lady's face and lie to her and act oblivious as if you don't know what happened or what was going on, and then to say, well, what do you want me to do about it? Like, you never offered an apology, like, I apologize if I made you feel X, Y, Z. Like, you didn't say anything. So Jen walks out, she gets upset, and she goes in the room or whatever, right? But the fact that Mary would sit up there with a straight face and lie her ass off was enough to let me know that whatever you saying about your grandmama and your grandhusband is like, oh, girl, it's a lie for me. It's somebody in here lying about something. Okay, because you just sat up there with a straight face and made it seem like, girl, I don't even know what you're talking about. And had she not had a witness, you would have continued to sit up there and lie about whatever it was that you said. Okay, but that witness called you to the carpet and to the table. Okay, and then you want to try and deflect and be like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, I said it. What do you want me to do? Type thing. Like, girl, okay, bitch, I don't want you to do shit. I want you to get your ass out. That's what I want you to do. You can go ahead and go. Security, go ahead and have her out, okay? But instead, Jen went to the back. She got emotional. She started crying, cussing, whatever she was doing in the back because she was upset. Right, but like I said, the fact that I saw Mary say that, it's a bit shaky for me. I definitely tuned into the show because of Mary's storyline. I think she has one of the best storylines out of all of these ladies. I just want to be able to see her house. Like, I want to see her relationship with her family. I don't want to just see the dynamics of these other ladies with their families. Like, Mary, what's going on with you and your family? I don't want your primary thing to be the interaction that you have with Jen and Nat, because these ladies have their issues, like Heather. Heather's going to have her issues with these ladies, but we're already going to be able to see, like, probably her kids or what's going on in her shop or her salon or that she created, her bar. Like, we're going to be able to see that. I'm sure with, I believe it's Meredith, we're going to be able to see her boutique and what's going on with her husband and her relationship and her dynamics with y'all. So, Mary, you're going to have to give us a bit more. I don't want to just see that. Now, you can't drop no tea and tell us, oh, well, you know, I married my grand-husband and this, that, and the other, but you're not allowing us to see the dynamics between y'all two. And I'm saying that only based off the first episode. I don't know how the other episodes are going to flow. But for me, I feel like it was just as clear when they did the intro for all the ladies. We didn't get an intro of her and her husband and how their dynamic is at the house. All we saw was her coming to meet up with Whitney, as if people wasn't going to pay attention to that. Okay, so that's a problem for me. So y'all gonna have to open up her life a little bit more if she gonna be on this show. Okay, but that's all I got. Y'all leave your thoughts and comments below. I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. When you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.